Today we are going to talk about curve fitting. Generally, in this topic, we are going to discuss about data point. So from my note, I wrote that we can estimate desired value provided that the value must lie within the range of the data point. If you have a set of data, maybe you have 10 data points. The minimum data point maybe can be 1, the maximum data point is 100. So if let's say I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 99 and 100. If we want to estimate the data point of 50, so we can estimate it by plotting graph. So now, let's proceed to the example. Fx equals to cos 3x plus 2. Range is between 0 and 2. So from my question, I would like to estimate the value of x equals to 1.15. So from here, we can plot two types of graph. One is through plotting linear graph and another is curvilinear graph. But before we proceed to the graph, we first calculate the value of fx from 0 to 2. So each interval I use 0.25. So after getting all this value, we start plotting the graph. So let's proceed to linear graph first. So my scale for x-axis and y-axis is 0.25. So from the graph I have drawn, we may directly find the value of fx. So I plot a straight line at value 1.15. So draw a straight line and directly connect to the y-axis. So from the linear graph, I get 0.625. Let's proceed to curvilinear graph. From curvilinear graph, we do the same thing. We plot the interval 0.25 for x-axis and y-axis. To note that y equals to fx. So same thing, we plot 1.15. From x-axis, we draw a straight line, directly connect to y-axis. So my answer is 0.6875. Maybe you will get a different answer depending on the curve of the graph. So how do I get 0.6875? The small box, I calculate at 7.5 boxes. So 7.5 boxes, each interval is 0.025. So I multiply and plus 0.5. So I get 0.6875. Comparing these two graphs, we can know that curvilinear graph is accurate as compared to linear graph. Since this is a cos graph, so you get curve. you won't get a linear graph.